everyone, so I am just really active right now in making stuff. I'm gonna make another video, and this is where I'm testing this powder. Oh, okay, so sealed for your protection is not very accurate since it's coming out as I open it, so it wasn't very sealed. I don't know about that one. Fortunately, I gotta wash these clothes after this anyway. Seems like talc powder. I wonder if you could just use like plain old like Johnson & Johnson's baby talc powder. Now, don't use that on your body. I heard really bad things about it causing cancer if you use it too regularly. Okay, ooh, Lord, my hands are dry now. Maybe it's cornstarch. And they just, you know, package it fancy. I'm gonna have to wipe this down after this. Okay, so we're gonna put in some UV gel, and I want to make a green. I only own like 2 greens, and I kind of want to make like a saturated emerald green. And this is my chance to kind of test this out and see if I can.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Now they seem to put quite a bit when I watched the video of it. Let's set that off. Well, maybe I won't, because then it'll just get it worse. And then I'm gonna put a couple of drops of I got 2 different greens here, like an emerald green and then kind of a Kelly green.
Oh, that's real good.
Okay, so this is already kind of oh, but it's lumpy. Didn't look lumpy in the video. I bet we have to sit here and really stir it up. I can already tell I'm gonna need some more. I'm gonna do this other green and see if it's a little bit more depth of color. So it hits this is like a Kelly green, then a little bit. It has a little more brown than, or yellow, I guess. Maybe a yellow than I thought, but. It's definitely making it more opaque.
Oh, that's real good.
Okay, yeah, it definitely takes more dye than when you're using the translucent because the coloring isn't the same. But I think that this is gonna work. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this. I want this color saturated. I'm looking for really saturated. I want to do another crystal gradient variant with like this saturated magenta and green. So I need 2 saturated colorways. And I want to do this for a friend of my mom, the daughter of a friend of my mom's who lives in America. So I need to get it done before I go. That's one of the things that has been motivating me, as I want to try a couple of these techniques and then make a few more toppers for her. The woman that my mom is friends with, it really helps her out, takes her places when she needs to. They have like their group. Okay, you know, it looks less lumpy to me, but it's still not the color saturation I would want. I'm gonna put in a little bit more of this dark green, and I might do a drop of blue. Okay, I like it, but I think I do want a drop of blue in there. See if that helps. I've never used this blue. Let me use a blue that I've already used. Apparently I haven't been using blue. Who knew? Gotta be a blue that I've used. No! Ah! Interesting. None? No? Well, oh, here's a blue-green. Why don't we try that? Maybe I've used this. I have not! This is a disaster! I just need to poke a hole in it. Let me try this blue-green. Let's see. I need a little needle. Let's see.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
All right, here we go. Ah, okay. All right. No. No. All right, let's see. Does that help? Oh, yes. I can already tell that that is a more saturated green that I was looking for. It definitely needed some blue. It was too yellow. But stirring it really doesn't, like, it didn't take long to make the little lumps disappear. Yes, that looks a lot better already. Okay. Yes, I like that a lot. Now, I did not prepare blank for this, which was silly of me. Do I have one prepared in white already? I want a white. Oh no. I just sat down and started going, but it's no good. Oh. All right, let me stop and I'll come back when I have this blank ready. So we're back. I'm gonna try it out on this. I think that this is a really nice layout as well for the crystals. It's gonna be a good shape. This isn't as thick a color as I wanted, but it's not bad. You know, if I had wanted this kind of saturation of color with the gel, I would not have been able to achieve it with the transparent. You really gotta layer it up more. Now I'm covering this with crystals, just like I did my last gradation. So I really want to look and see it work on making this gradation better. I don't know if you just saw it, my cat walked in. Messing my stuff up. Let me put this lid on this powder again. I don't think we need it. Oh my God, that would be a disaster. The cat knocked that off. Jeez. Whew.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
I might do 2 layers, which defeats the purpose of it being thin, to be honest. But it's a good test run to see. Might be better to paint this one, to be honest, with a brush. And then just use this for the gradation. Let's see. Got my new brush. You know what? It's not as thick as I thought it would be. It seemed so thick when I was mixing it. No, it's not. The other one is applying it better. Interesting. Okay. No, it's kind of an interesting pattern.
Oh, that's real
Could be an interesting way to do patterns. You know, like it might be a good, like, you know, textured grass or something like that, maybe. All right. Now, Matt wanted to do this magenta. So pretty.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely like these colors together. I was kind of trying to spread out the colors more evenly before I get to the blending part, because I'm not sure how good it's gonna blend.
Oh, that's real good.
Okay. Yes, that looks good.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Okay. All right, let's put this in under and see if it works. Because what we want to test now is if this powder actually does make it, doesn't interfere with the setting effect. Lord, it's messy though. Jeez Louise, I had no idea. Fortunately, I just got in all my new cleaning supplies. So I have plenty of rubbing alcohol and stuff to clean up with.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody
Okay.
stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. How did it turn out? Lord, get my fingers around on it. Okay, wow, the shininess. It has a different finish. It's still a little tacky. Let's put it in for another round. I would just end it, but I'm sure you guys want to see if it actually works. All my fancy stuff. And then I'm going to put
Let's get started.
the sparkly jewels on it, just like the last one. I just did an ombre jewel thing with these. But the ones that I made were for myself, and they're fabulous. I got like 10 compliments on them today and they're the first time I've worn them. You know, of course, everybody always loves them, but I went down in the first grade classroom and they all wanted to put them up to their face and try them on, which is adorable. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the texture hasn't changed. Interesting. Seems kind of tacky still. It might be that you need to seal it with clear. It might be the only way that'll work is if you seal it with clear, to be honest. But I'm not prepared to do the second part with the crystals because I got to stop for tonight. Let me run through one more time, then we'll stop it and we'll come back to it when I have time.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Yeah, so while we're waiting, this is one I just finished. This is my glitter gradient that I just finished. This is just a glitter cat eye. I had this mixed glitter already like around and for months, and I was just ready to clear everything out. So that's why I actually made both of these, because this was also a glitter that I had mixed up and sitting around. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to dry very well, so I think it will have to have a clear coat on top. It has too much of that talc in it. So I will stop here and come back, and you guys can see me do the jewel ombre on it again, and then we'll see how that goes. Hi everyone, so this is just a quick like final update basically of this matte and what happened with this topper. So after it's set for a day, so the next day it looked like this when I woke up. There's no tackiness, it's matte, it doesn't seem like it's gonna flake or powder, but it dried much lighter than I thought it would. Now I have tried to buy matte finishes, and I don't know what happened if I bought a bad one, but it just came out, I think they sent me the wrong thing and it was sticky like it was for nail transfer and I hadn't tried again. So this is a nice way to know, but it also kind of like receded up a little bit. You can see here it doesn't look exactly the way I want it to, and I'm not happy with the color saturation. I really wanted it to be a darker green, so I'm probably going to do something with that. I have a very nice dark green that's a glitter, and since I'm putting these crystals on top of it, I can probably just get away with that. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But I just wanted to include an update of what happens with trying to make this powder into a opaque color. I still think there are ways to use it to an advantage, but there's definitely gonna have to be some more video practice. But that's, you know, trial one. And I wanted to add before I go, so as you can see, it never dried. This is the unexposed to the UV gel. So it should just continue to be like this. I had some glitter sitting in it for months, but once it was the UV gel sat, then this happened to it. So after the UV and then just sitting for a day, this is what it came out looking like. So the color is very different, the texture is different. It's quite interesting. So it's definitely worth some more experimentations, and I'd love to have some matte. I might even make a pair of black matte for a friend of mine. I think she would absolutely love it. So anyway, I just wanted to give y'all an update.